Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you all, wherever it is that you're joining us from. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another exciting conversation, another exciting episode of Track and Field Talknet. We are happy to have you here. Welcome to Tokyo. We have indeed arrived at Tokyo, and it is the initial start staging of Tokyo 2025 World Championships that is happening. We are happy that you are able to be here with us as we start the championships on a exciting aspect of things here in Tokyo, but coming to you live from Jamaica and the United States. How are you doing today, Xavier? Go again,
Oh,
Xavier. We weren't
there
hearing
we
you.
go. You shut me up early. Um, welcome to everyone. We are definitely at Tokyo. Didn't learn any Japanese, but for one thing for sure, two things for certain, no matter where in the world that we go as Jamaican, they will understand our dialect. They understand the patois. So welcome to Tokyo. We're going to talk some track and field tonight. Get down into the meat of the matter, have some fun. We waited 2 years for this to come back around, and we are excited. It's the best part of our season. We love track and field, and whenever we see events on the track or events on the field, we get excited. And definitely, we have seen where championship has started, and it's our time to have fun.
It's our time to have fun indeed. Tokyo 2025 is starting on a good foot. I mean, we have been seeing, or at least that's the Jamaican athletes showing up and showing out, enjoying themselves and embracing what Tokyo brings and telling us that, Tokyo is welcoming and all of that for them. And we have seen the pictures and the videos of the training sessions. We have even gotten an opportunity to see the great Dr. Shelley and Fraser Price. My apologies to you all, the great Dr. Shelley and Fraser Price, striding out and looking really lovely. Gotten an opportunity to hear her speak about 2025 Tokyo. I mean, what it means to her, because this is basically where she started and now she's ending this in Tokyo also. And therefore, it is an exciting thing to hear from her, also to hear from her how she feels about her season and how she feels about what is happening in the camp and how the ladies and how the members or the teammates, the athletes are gelling, and what is her view of the three ladies that will be going up in the 100 meters, um, in terms of their chances, and what she's looking forward to get or achieve from being here at Tokyo. We heard her speak about the baby of the camp, or the baby of the, what I would say, the 100 meters in this one for Tokyo 2025. That's Tina Clayton. So it's a great move. It's a great thing. Great hearing from her, and also hearing from other athletes too. And we will talk about that a little bit later. But I also want us here at Track and Field Talknet to welcome someone who have been here for numerous times and who have represented the black, green, and gold numerous occasions. Someone who is no stranger to track and field, no stranger to bringing and swearing that flag, swinging that flag high, and carrying the ambassadorship on her back of the black, green, and gold. Someone who, I mean, a lot of us know, and a lot of us enjoy seeing her on the track and all of that. We have with us tonight for, just for a while, none other than Miss Shericka Williams.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good evening to you, darling. You're
Like you
looking,
look like you're there at the airport. I got Tokyo, mine, little bit too late for the mix 4x4. You can't make that team there again, but
You see how much fat? Look, fat.
Well,
It's
well.
going.
It's going. How it's going so far?
Going great, can't complain.
All right.
I
Happy
know
to
I
hear.
don't have, I know we don't have a lot of time with you. I hope to see you back here, I must say, when we are able to have more time with you.
Definitely, whenever
Get
you're
down in the
ready.
meat of the matter. Your pride and joy for black, green, and gold, So, but I thank you so much, though, for the opportunity and the time that you have afforded us tonight. And let us just jump right into the meat of the matter, Xavier. Um, firstly,
Definitely.
before we jump into part of her event, because we have seen her on those relay teams before and the flat. But before we jump into that, I think I want to ask you a question. And it is a buzzing question that is surrounding what is now currently happening at Tokyo 2025 championships, whereas we have seen where athletes pull out or is not able to fulfill the, I don't want to call it the obligation, but the aspect of being chosen, rightfully so in their own right. Some of them are not able to fulfill that anymore for different and various reasons. And here we are now saying, the alternate is not able. Canada or in and America brother with the first goal. Rocky, fix your sentence, please. um, where where they're saying that the alternate is not able to replace the person because she was not able to take the gender test. I kind of want to understand what does that mean.
The gender test is new, so I don't know. I think based on what I understand, it's for to see if your hormones are higher than the level it's supposed to be. So I don't know how it goes. I don't know how the system works for that, but hopefully they will get it right next time.
Let me twist the question for you. So, you've been on many teams. Well, you always finish in one, two, three to make the team. You're never one of the alternates. But help us to understand, as my viewers would love to understand, or the public like to understand, how does it really work? We're going all the way into Tokyo, and someone is selected as an alternate by J3A. How does it normally work? Take out the gender test out of it, because that's pretty new. How it's normally work? What's the conversation sound like that person that is selected as an alternate?
Normally, most of the time, the alternate example for the 100 and the 400, they're already there for the release. So they're already in camp. For the other events, I guess sometimes they bring them and sometimes they don't. I think they had changed the rules a couple of years ago, say they give each country how much athletes they're allowed to bring. So now it's not like Jamaica is 100, USA 200. So I think based on the number of athletes you get, then you can know how to go about and who to choose.
But when it
Okay.
comes on to, say, for example, we're taking out a gender test. I'm using something general. So I
Yeah.
finished fourth, say, for the 400 meter. I've selected alternate, and J3 selected me alternate. Wouldn't I be able to travel, meaning that J3A will follow all the protocols necessary, meaning that my travel document is up, you have ticket on standby, know who to call, when to call, communication, line of communication is open.
Yeah, that's supposed to happen. But if you're in the 400 and if you're a fourth, you're automatically on the relays on the 4x4. So you should be in at any championship at the time.
Okay.
But for the other event, like the sprint hurdles or the 400 hurdles, in with this case, I believe most of the times for us at least that are professional, we're already in Europe or somewhere, so it's easy to just leave from one place to the other. If you're here in the States trying to get over to Tokyo, when is the 400? In like Monday, it's gonna be hard
Yeah.
to go over there and just. I think the alternates at least should be at the training camps. Since they're at training camp, at least bring them to the training camps and then whatever from there, then they make decisions. before they move to the village or to the accommodation.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be
Okay.
the best option for that. If they cannot bring them, for example, they go to the village where all the athletes are staying. They're at the training camp for 2 weeks before the championship or whatever time. While they're at the training camp, they're already there in training camp. So if somebody gets hurt and pull out at that time, they're already there, so they can just pull that spot on the spot. Likewise, if they're in Jamaica, in the US, in Europe, it's hard.
Oh, understood. Thanks for that explanation. Because I think that, I mean, a lot of controversy was surrounding that in terms of why and stuff like that. So I kind of have a little better understanding of what it is or how it
Yeah.
goes. Right. All right.
I know the rules change every year, so
Every,
yeah, you
every
gotta
time.
keep up. You gotta keep up with all those changes that they're making, so it's kind of hard. But in a situation like that, the best option is just to bring everybody to the training camp. It doesn't cost you extra.
I have a question though. I have one more question. As an athlete, getting injured after championship, um, is it required for you to tell your association that, or is there a protocol or procedure to tell your association that I know I got injured, but I'm able to run? Is there a timeline to pull out, or there is some line of communication to actually explain to your association that I'm not able to compete in this event based on what's going on with me for personal reasons or for injury reasons?
As an athlete, everybody wants to be at the championship at their best. If somebody gets injured after trials and they feel like they can train themselves or get themselves healthy enough to compete, they will try and compete. And they will go the extra mile just to be in top shape for them to come and represent Jamaica. But at the end, you cannot give up your spot without fighting too. So it's kind of hard. And no, there's no protocol to say, oh, to tell J3 that I am not available 3 weeks before a championship. That's giving up on yourself like that easily. So it's kind of hard. So I don't know. You train all year for this. You're gonna try your best to be there, representing, especially if you're someone who you know you can go there and you know within yourself you can go out there and So yes, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Understandably that it is hard, but my question is, do you think that if you are serving an injury and yes, you have made the team fair and square, you come out of 1, 2, or 3, after the team is named, do you think as an athlete you should some way somehow find someone that you can share it with in terms of your thoughts? So you came into the national championship being injured, and everyone knew you were injured and recovering from an injury, and here you come to the national championship and you may become the national champion. You are now named to the team, and you realize that they also name an alternate, knowing that the alternate is not normally traveling with the team in this day and age now. Do you think it is wise for that at least to at least find someone on the selection committee or so forth to say, I'm serving an injury and I know I'm named to the team, but is it possible to keep the alternate close just in case? Do you think it is something wise for athletes to do or no?
I think that would be great. I mean, it's up to the athletes to decide that they want to do that, but at the end of the day, there's no set rule to say you have to. So, yeah. I wish the athlete was there so she could at least get the chance to compete, but unfortunately she's not. So it's kind of depressing and hard knowing that you're gonna hold a feeling to at least when you have a spot for 3.
And definitely then in this case, rightfully so, it is the fault of the federation of why it is that the athlete wouldn't be available because
I
all
wouldn't
the
say it's,
necessary was not done.
I wouldn't say it's anyone's fault because I don't know the severity of whatever happens between the athletes and the cheerleaders. So it is hard to say what happened. I don't know what the protocol is, why alternates are no longer allowed to be at the championship like previously. So it's just hard.
Okay, get you. Thanks for that. We're going to segue into Tokyo. Um, the first black, green, and gold up for us at Tokyo is Samantha Hall, and that's a Discus too. And then our next representation, we will talk about her and Samantha Hall a little later though, and get down a little bit that deeper in her. But I want you to take me through your thought space for the mix 4x4 will be running later on tonight at about call it 10 o'clock Jamaica time, which is 11 o'clock America time. I know currently we are in heat number one for the mix 4x4, and I wanted your thought space on that event and where you think we will be able to kind of matriculate in that course. Your thought space firstly on the event because it is new. It wasn't something that was in your times. I know it is new. So because it's new, what do you think about it? Know that it is basically seemingly that it's not going anywhere.
No, to be honest, I love it. I love the fact that we can have a mixed relay and compete boys against girls. I love the idea. The problem is that it's a free medal that wasn't on the agenda a couple of years ago. Now you have a chance to win a medal with the Olympic and World Championships. And I believe that with the caliber of athletes that Jamaica have, we should be in contention to win with the 4x4. Are we putting out our strongest athletes? Maybe not. But at the end of the day, is who is willing to go out there and sacrifice their individual race to run the next 4x4 because it comes so early in the championship. I know for like Netherlands, they put Frankie Boone on the team all the time and other people. Jamaicans not do that. So it's kind of hard.
I have a
I wish we
question.
could have
I have a question though. I know it's Tokyo and we're talking about Tokyo, but you touch on a point which a lot of us trying to understand, and it's always been a long standing argument that we our conversation that we have. If you're in the shoes, if you're in a flat four, wouldn't you have loved that opportunity for that chance to run in the mix relay at
yeah,
this
at
point
least
in
in the finals, at least
what you would have
one.
taken the chance. I know, like no doubt. And I think,
Yeah,
and if you look back on the athletes that you have run with, male and female, even if they're going into 2 or 3 events and they have the opportunity to run, wouldn't they have taken it? The past athletes now that you
I
have
think they
been
would.
big
The problem is the past at least, we were very passionate about what we do. We weren't afraid of anything. We weren't afraid of anything. So we just go there and do what we have to do. As long as the coach say yes, you can, then we are there to do it. So it's a different era, different athletes. They don't see things the way that we see it back then. So it is what it is.
So we can actually say that the different mindset has changed over a couple of decades. Where I know your era, if that was around, your best friends would be fighting who we're running with.
Oh my God. I remember even back then when we had 4x4. People don't get run on the 4x4 heats and they're crying their eyes out because
Yeah,
they want to run. Now people don't run, they don't care.
yeah, I know that. I know the set of girl ladies you run with, and even the males, because you guys were such a tight pack that you'd be fighting. Guys would be fighting. I know you guys would be up
Fighting,
all
people
night
crying
deciding who.
if they don't get to run, they cry. They're like, oh, this and that. Make a big fuss. Now, yeah, it's different.
Shericka, you said something that is interesting. You said if the court says you can. My question is, okay, so you ran 1, 2, 3, you're named to the team naturally. Here comes now them naming you to the pool. Is it something where the athlete can say to their coach, I want to be a part of the 4x4, the 4x1, the mixed relay pool. I want to, give myself to service to that aspect of the thing outside of the my natural, normal pet event. Or it has to be that the coach says you can.
Yes and no. It all depends on the relationship that you have with your coach and what your coach is expecting from you at a championship. For us and Frano, he only focuses on the flat events. He was like, Renee, you're in the relay, that's on you to do whatever you want to do. But for the flat, he's with us all the time. For the relays, he doesn't care about the relays anymore.
So your pet event
But
is on him and your
yes,
relay is on you.
it's on us, yes.
I know Shericka have a story to tell with Frano. And I remember one year, I know you shared it and you go against the coach and him kind of blacklist you for a little bit. But you just a lot of people don't know the story, a lot of stories going on, and it's a conversation by itself. But as you said, the coach really goes there for your flat event. And I like how you brought up the name Frano, and you are very close to Frano. You've been in his camp, and a lot of people bash him and do everything with him, but don't understand how he operates. And you said, remember, you're here first, and then anything else after is on you. So that's something to take from that sentence.
At the end of the day, Frano is a nice person. He's very good at what he does. He produces stars year in, year out. You can always expect something big from him whenever he feels like putting on effort. But at the end of the day, he's 90% of the time, he's always right. And as you said, for the release, he's not going to tell us not to run. He will never say that. No, I don't think so. Unless you're hurt.
Unless you're hurt.
Interesting. So the first round, well, the only round before the finals for the mixed 4x4 comes up a couple of hours from now, and Jamaica is heat number one. They are these are the countries that are in that heat. We have Japan with a season best of 3.19, Canada with a season best of 3.12, Jamaica going in with a season best, what which is their actual national record of 3.11. Italy going with a season best of 3.09. Great Britain, season best of 3.09. United States, season best of 3.09. South Africa, 3.13. Ireland, 3.12. And Germany, 3.13. So we have Japan in lane one, Canada in lane two, Jamaica in lane three, Italy in lane four, Great Britain in lane five, United States six, South Africa seven, Ireland eight, and Germany in lane nine. And it is the first three to qualify, and we have two heats. What's your take?
I think we should be able to make the final, hopefully, if we feel a good team. The problem with the mixed 4x4 is 90% of these countries, they go out there knowing that they can win a medal. So in so for them, they don't feel anybody in the individual events and just put up a strong team for the relays just to get a medal. So hopefully the team that we send out there, we do have Great Britain is good, US is good, Ireland is good, well, everybody's good, and Japan is at home. You never know. And the stick is wrong, the stick is there, so you just gotta bring the stick home and make sure that everybody do their parts, and hopefully we can qualify for it. It's gonna be hard.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it is a very hard heat. I really
it's a
do
hard
think
heat.
also, yes, that it is the hardest heat of it because, I mean, as you rightfully said, Germany, the United States, Great Britain, Japan is not to be taken lightly either.
Lightly, they're home.
Exactly. I mean, then we have Ireland is there. We just have to just hold tight and hope that even if they don't come in third, they would run a time that would be able to give them or get them
And
into that aspect of things. I want to, do I say put you on the spot for your pet event now? So your pet event is the 400 meters, and that event has evolved from your time. I mean, I'm sure you would have smiled somewhat when the current national record holder in Nikisha Prize moved you moved you from being at that spot right there I mean, you have been holding that spot right there for quite a while. So to have her come now and run that time at first go, and to hear her say, I think for me, when she did that first interview, when she missed the first national record by a few, and now becoming the third fastest Jamaican over it, and hear her say she did not go out for the national record. But the most thing is that she did not even know what the Jamaican national record was at the time. I want you to just give me your thought space on the three ladies that will be going in. We have the national record holder Nikisha Price, we have Stacey and Williams, we have one of the newbies to
Donkey,
the
yeah,
senior,
donkey.
stepping up, that is Dijonay Oakley in that
Okay.
for us, running that. What are your takes on our three ladies?
I think they have the potential to make it to the finals. Getting a medal will be tough with Sidney McLaughlin stepping down to 400. You have Pauline and you have Nassau. So getting a medal will be tough. They have to run 48 out there to the final. It will be a 48, maybe 47, who knows. So I think for them, they have to just take it run by run. One run, he's done, semifinals, and then on to the next, and whatever happens, the final happens. At the end of the day, once you're in the final, you are there to win a medal, and anything can happen. So go out there with the mindset of winning a medal at all times, no matter whatever cost it comes. But with the big three, it's gonna be hard, but you never know.
You never
You
know.
never know. Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching the ladies. I mean, this season's been a really different approach for them, for all three of them, a matter of fact. And for me, especially the national record holder, for every race she runs, is as if she's just getting back into that
Yeah,
frame of mind, or
rhythm.
that
Yeah.
space, or that rhythm. And I know that her name is in the conversation also. I mean, we have been speaking about her. Her name is in the conversation. I would love to see Stacey Williams break that 50-second
50
barrier.
seconds. Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
It's she's been knocking on the door for too long. It's
She's
time
been
for
knocking
her
on the door for so
to
long,
go out there and run that 49.
and run
It's,
that.
she can do it. I know that
She
for
can
her.
do it. I do believe so too. I mean, like, even if she doesn't medal, for me, if she breaks that 50-second barrier, I feel like it would be a goal for me, and it's not me, because she's been
Exactly.
knocking on it for so
She's
long
been
for
knocking
me.
on it for so long. Yeah. But she have the potential to do it. Just have to distribute her race perfectly. And this time when you feel like you're not running fast at the best time, you're always doing the best.
That's when we are
Because when I run my
absolutely.
fastest, I feel like I'm running.
Why though? Why though? I mean, I've heard a lot of athletes say that when they run their fastest
Because they're
time.
not thinking about it. So I just go there and just do it.
So we need for not think about it all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like that. So you have been on a lot of 4x4 relay teams, you know. Um, what was your greatest 4x4 relay team that you have been on? Your greatest memory of being on one of those 4x4 relay teams?
To
Tell
be
me what
honest, I think the one in Daegu that we won the national record was Daegu. Yes, I won the
I thought
national
that's what you
record.
were gonna
I
say.
think, no, to be honest, I think that team, we weren't even running fast enough to run that national record and we go on there. And, yeah, we weren't even running fast enough. Yeah, it was
Interesting.
kind of effortless.
If there's one thing that you would have to tell the four ladies that will step on the track to run that 4x4. Again, we have Nikisha. I mean, in the pool, we have Nikisha Price, we have Stacey Williams, we have Visionary Oakley, we have, sorry, Anjanette Knight
No, is
in
that
that
it?
pool.
Oh,
We also have, there's two other persons. We have Cheyenne Salmon, and we also have someone else. I don't remember her name right now. It eludes me. What is that one thing you would tell those ladies if it is that they needed something to hear? What is it, that one thing that you think you would tell them when they're
just
stepping on the track for that 4x4?
everybody just go there, do your best individually, and just bring home a medal. That's it.
Bring it home.
Medals are all there. Just bring home a medal. Once you run your best, then just everybody do their part. That's it.
I know time is of crunch, but I like to ask this question, and for me this question has twofold to it. I know time is crunch,
Yeah, that's
Can
nice.
can experience win gold medal? Can an experienced athlete win the gold medal, no matter
It
what
all
time has
depends.
run over the
It
season?
all depends on the type of athlete. All depends on the athlete and the mindset that they have. Sometimes experience, they might not have the mindset of time thinking, but if somebody is really tuned in, they can use their experience to win it.
So my question is, we see Dr. Shelley Fraser Price in her last set of races. What do you think her prospect of making the podium is like?
Third place is up there for grabs, so anything can happen with Shelly. Shelly knows how to perform under pressure. She knows how to perform at championships. She's been doing it for years. And medals are out there. As much as what the girl name, whatever she named is, they're
Julian
running good.
Alfred or
Fred
Melissa.
and
Melissa,
and
Melissa,
then
Come
Melissa.
like Fred.
I don't.
You know, Shericka, you come like Fred.
they are running superb. But I mean, once Shelly's in that nice frame, she can go there and do well. As long as her feet can bring her to where she wants them to be. That depends on how the body works.
I
It comes
have
down to her body now.
I have the two last questions for you.
Yeah.
So I want you to give us your Rushmore of track and field, but in Jamaican form. Your Jamaican Rushmore. Doesn't matter what era, doesn't matter what sex, whether it be male or female, you get to put your Jamaica Rushmore together. And I'll give you one better. I'll allow you to add two extra ones, notable mentions. So your
Oh,
Rushmore of track and field, Jamaican track and field.
I'm saying Merlin Archie. I don't know how much I need for.
It's normally four, and I'll give you two notable mentions.
Oh, four. I say Merlin for sure. I mean, like Grace Jackson, she was good. I say Bridget. Maybe you say. I don't know. Asafa like Asafa.
I like
Melon.
how she, I like how she got through her Rushmore, see?
And how much is that? Five? And maybe Shelly. Yeah, that's six.
That's six.
Okay,
Okay.
that's your
Yeah.
six. If you had to put together a female 4x4 team, what would be that 4x4 team that you put together that would allow Jamaica to win and also take the world record?
Hold on. Um,
We get the best of you.
Oh my gosh.
um, so for
All right.
for me, that would be myself for sure. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you're
hear
here.
you.
Myself, Lovely. I think if Sharika was doing good, Sharika, and with oh God, no, because I'll have to put the record holder on it, Lauren Fenton too. Yeah, it's a lot. So my is six. So myself, Lovely, Lauren Fenton, Sandy Richards. Oh God, it's a lot.
I mean,
Oh,
we have a conversation. I hope
uh,
when you settle back in before Tokyo is done, we can really have a
Sharika when she
conversation.
was running 400, Lovely myself. Rosemary, right? Davita Prendergast. Davita always went at some third, second.
I was listening for Navita's name.
You have all the
I'm just
gems
flirting with
in
this
your
thing.
head.
You hear me?
Yeah. Now I'm saying that you have all the
I'm
gems
just
in your
flirting
head
for
because a
somebody.
lot of people don't remember Davita Prendergast.
Is there anyone to do the thank you? Right, I think she's gone. I was trying to put.
Shericka, I know. Thank you so much. Oh, she's gone, but we just want to thank Shericka Williams.
She's back.
She's back.
Yeah, go ahead, Jill.
So I want to thank you, Shericka Williams. You know, look Waya no more, but we dig up the nickname for joining us. I know time is of the essence for you, but we always thank our athletes that take the time out, our past athletes that take the time out to just have a chat with us. Love to see you before Tokyo is ended. Hopefully
Oh
we
yes,
can.
I'll be fully. I'll be
Don't
fully
worry,
ready.
and condolence to you and your family for the passing
Yes.
of your grandma. Thank prayers goes out for your family, and also let us be the first to say happy birthday when it comes. I know it's a couple of days away, so happy early birthday, and hope to see you sometime next week. Safe flight, okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you
Well,
again.
thank you. So bye.
So definitely, family, we thank Shericka for joining us and sharing those little snippets with us as we go along and stuff. And you know, tonight, even though we're not here for long, we just want to talk about what is to come on tonight. We will be having the Discus tour where Jamaica will be throwing, and we will be seeing our own Samantha Hall, who will be throwing that discus and waving the flag high, or national record, sorry, my apologies, a national champion who has been multiple time national champion in the discus. And we want to wish her all the best. I mean, she has improved so much and a lot, especially in 2025. We saw where she was able to, through her personal best again, and bringing that personal best, which allows her straight automatic qualification into this Tokyo World Championship by throwing 64.97, which is really good for her. And I mean, that helped to shape her into what she's going into tonight. She will be throwing in um,
Full B.
section B,
Yeah.
Group B. Thank you. Right, Group B, and we definitely want to wish her all the best. Anything is possible, and anything can happen. I mean, currently, because she threw 64.97 this season, she's ranked 18th in the world, and that says something. I mean, to be able to rank 18 in the world into something that a lot of persons may not pay attention to, but it's the love of what she loved to do, and the encouragement is to for her to just continue and to go forth. So far, she's great in my viewpoint. She's great, and comes what may, she's still great. But I do hope for her to advance and move over so that she's able to throw again tomorrow. Tomorrow for them is
Is the
the
final.
14th, and
Yes.
tomorrow for us is the 13th,
Yeah.
Jamaica time, US time. Is when the final will throw, and we just want to big her up.
I mean, if she throw anything close to her personal best, automatic qualification to the finals is 64 meters. So if she could get in one good throw out of the three, she should get that automatic qualification into the finals. If not, I think if she goes close as possible to 64, she should be in the top 12 to get her into the finals. So I'm expecting her, based on what she's been showing all season, to actually get into the finals. And a quote that I was reading is that you gotta throw the six throws that you get, you gotta throw them, because
Makes sense.
nobody is gonna take it easy, because everybody can win once you get to the final, because you don't know what that person is going to throw. So you gotta throw your best throw every time you hit that circle. So all the best to her. Um, for me, we just want to big up the field events though. I just want to make sure we put them out there. The last World Championship, they were the one that literally brought Jamaica on their backs and got us some medals. So I think this World Championship we should pay attention and just celebrate them and give them their flowers as it comes along.
Definitely, I agree with that. I agree with that. I just want to see what her first throw is like. Um, Her first throw helps to gauge the mindset and to tell somewhat where she's at mentally, because if you don't get that first throw in, it's going to damper you. In the throws it tends to do that, especially in championships like these. So I really hope that her first throw is something that she's happy about and will be happy about, which would help her to continue along those other five throws that she have. And also, I mean, I wish her all good all good six throws that she will have, and I hope that none is fouled, because all of them counts.
All of
You
them
know, that is
counts.
the
Yeah,
thing. All
it's
of them
the
counts.
count back. But I mean, she should represent herself well, and then in turn represent the country. And it's first to represent self. In individual events, you expect them to represent themselves and show good of themselves. And as Shericka says, the mentality of the athlete. We want to see athletes give their best. And if they're in the right mental space, we are always world beaters once we get into that mindset. So all the best to Samantha, and we're really looking cheering her on all the way from over here. Shericka's John back.
And, we're definitely looking forward to continue to cheer her on, and wish her everything that is good, and everything that she wishes to achieve, for her to achieve. I know that, what would I say, that it has started. The
It has
championship
started.
basically has started. Congratulations to, I'm not sure who it is from Canada that won the first medal. Congratulations to North America. I mean, Canada is a part of us. We are a part of them. So congratulations. One medal has been earned at this championship so far. So
Yeah.
kudos.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Congratulations to Canada. I think it was a 35 kilometer
The
walk.
walk.
The walk, yeah. It's a dueling event. But persons
That's it.
like any other event, you train for it. So kudos to them.
For
I don't think I can
sure.
walk up the stairs 2 times, much less if we're gonna do it for 35 kilometers. So kudos to everyone that participated in that event. But as we said, championship has started. Medals start to be given away. Well, not given away, but earned. So well done.
Kudos to them. Definitely. We continue to watch along.
When we
Uh,
watch along, we have the 4x4 mix relay coming up. It's still our cry, and it will always be our cry. We are late to this party, and until we can fix it, from a administrative perspective and from an athlete's perspective, to really want to put our best athletes out there, to at least compete better or have a better shot at the podium when it comes on to the mix relay. It's not going anywhere. We're seeing where other mixes are coming into play, and we got to definitely set ourselves up. Once there's medal out there to be earned, we're supposed to set ourselves up very well to try our best to get on the podium for for those events. I think the mix, we need to work on it based on team selection. And I'm not going to say from an administrative perspective, but from an athlete with the mindset to want to compete and to want to represent Jamaica and to want to win in a medal, because it's pretty much boils down to athletes and coach, and telling the coach, I would love to do this, or ask for recommendation. As Shericka said, coach has something to say, as I say, in what you do. So we're not going to behave like there's no say, but as an athlete, you still have the final say, as Shericka said too. It's actually the relationship you have with your coach. Coach, more do this. Remember, athletes, you're the boss, coaches are hired. So if you dictate, you should learn to dictate what you want to do, and we should be in a better space.
Definitely, we should be in a better space. Um, as we rightfully said earlier, for the mixed 4x4 that comes up later, Jamaica is in heat number one with the United States, Germany, Great Britain, Canada, Japan, and therefore we just have to hope that all goes well. That the athletes that are selected or chosen to run the heats is when they give their best and their efforts, it will be able to advance to the finals. Case in Sports said it's not so much about team selection, it's about availability of the athletes you think are the best. I definitely agree with you, because when we see athletes and think that they are the best, or we know based on what they have put forward for the season and so forth, if chosen and they are not available, then that dampers a lot of things.
And
Sandy said,
no, go ahead.
Sandy said that's a tough heat they are in. It's actually the hardest heat in. It is the heat that has the world record holder in the United States is a part of that heat. We have Germany in that heat. That is not an easy feat to walk over. We have Ireland in that heat, and even though Rashida Adeleke is not a part of that this time around, they do have a fair enough chance. Japan is not one to just walk over either. You have Great Britain in that heat. It is really a hard heat to be in. Mindset and culture shift by the athletes and just outright getting a larger pool of fast athletes like US have. We are barely producing 6 strong relay runners in both genders.
Which I do agree with Case in Sports. It's a shift in culture, in mindset. Pretty much, it's what is enticing to the younger generation. It's a generation of now, and they don't. I don't think we're in a generation where appreciate a lot that was appreciated then. As Shericka said, people cry, people bawl when them get picked
Run
for the
the
heat,
heat.
run the heats, much less the finals. So you must understand, so the mindset, as Shericka said, if she was in back then and if there was a mixed 4x4, they would be fighting to see who run on the first day. So actually say is the mindset, and she made important points. She said that the coach have to do with it, and it's the relationship you have with your coach. So you can't just get up and say you're gonna run, but the coach has something to do with it. We spoke about this numerous times that coaches decide what it is, but you must point out, and it came from Shericka, one famous coach that we always say, tell them athletes not to run. And I had this conversation with her numerous times. She was never one time told not to run the relay by that coach. It was always said, it's up to you. You decide. And she said the only
Say
reason,
your pet event is his and your
yeah,
the relay is yours.
yeah, and
Fair
I
enough.
mean it's, and she said, out point, if the coach think you're injured, he's not gonna put you out there. He's gonna just straight out tell you no. But if you're at your top of your game, he will never tell you no. So we have to change a couple of the misconception we have over certain coaches. So
Then and now,
then I
different one.
know. No, then
Yes,
I
in
know.
sports, we are in a
Then I
tough
know. Then
heat,
I know.
but
Then I know it's different. It's the mentality of the mindset of the
right. So as
athletes.
I said, then I know different. Case in sports said we are tough. We are in a tough heat, but it will force them to run fast and even to get in to a fastest loser spot. So it is the first 3 and then the fastest loser. Remember, then heat number 2 comes up that has also, you know, it's tough because heat number 1 alone. If we take, for example, we take US, Germany, Great Britain from that.
And
Then,
you have to put Ireland into the mix to Latoya because
so now as I'm saying 3, it takes 3 now. So I'm just throwing 3 out there. So I'm saying now it leaves Ireland, it leaves Japan. So we took Great Britain, the US, and Germany. We leave with Japan, we leave with Ireland, we leave with Canada, we leave with Jamaica. I just have to watch it. I wish them all the best.
the
I
European
really do.
countries is their pet event. They do this week in, week out. So I would put US and then all the European countries after. Fast, unless you're gonna be really quick and expect that the heat that we're in take the 2 fastest loser, it's gonna be very tough. I think this heat should have been heat number 3 and switch it around, and then you have a
3
better look
or
at.
2 eat alone there. 2.
No, it's 3 heats. It's 2 or 3 heats.
No, mommy just tell us it's 2 eats and you said no, it's 3 eats and then you ask me.
I thought it was 3. My bad.
Germany, Japan, or Canada won't beat us. We will convey the thought maybe early tomorrow morning or tomorrow morning when we recap tonight into tomorrow for true. I'm But she Sandy gone away a prediction. Sandy says she's predicting 9 medals for Jamaica. Case in Sports agree with me that it is 2 heats, Davian.
Okay.
So that is how, heat one. We wait to see how heat one returns. And after that, then, we're finished. And then we move into the next day, basically. Next day for us, the evening for them. So, the evening for them, which supposedly carry 5 events, which is the women's marathon, the men's 1500 meters. We have the women's hammer throw happening tomorrow morning, where we will basically be seeing Nayoka Clunis participating in Group A for us, Jamaica. That I wish her all the best in that. I hope she achieve great success in that. I mean, that is another hard field, but I know she can do what she can do. And I just wish her all the best. And then tomorrow morning tomorrow morning we'll get to see who the event, the first one of the event of the whole entire championship, the women's hurdles. Listen, me, man.
It's tomorrow morning or the other morning. What date you talking about?
The evening of the 13th, it happens tomorrow morning.
No, the evening of the 13th. Don't have the 100-meter heats.
You would also have the hurdles.
Okay.
For their morning session have the hurdles.
No, we don't have the hurdles. That's tomorrow night. Okay, so tomorrow morning, which is their evening session, we have the heats of the 1500 meters, the men heats, and the 4x4 meters relay, and the women heats of the 100 meter. Tomorrow evening, which is the morning session, which is the 14th.
Okay. Oh, so we move right into tomorrow morning then. Oh, my bad. Me a jumping gun. Look at me. Me a leap over.
Tomorrow morning is the 100-meter heats.
Tomorrow morning we have the long jump, where we see Akila Smith goes into the long jump.
Yeah, we have the qualification tomorrow morning at 4:30 your time.
So Akila will jump tomorrow morning, and for that the automatic qualifier mark is 6.75. So Akila would need to jump the automatic qualifier mark, or at least be in the best of the 12 in order to move over to the next round. Then we move into the big guns. The big guns of the women carry 7 rounds. Listen, man. Listen, me. This is going to give a lot of us sleepless nights and all of these things. Early morning wake up. Let us get an understanding that when we get into the big guns, where we have the 100 meters happening, because it is 7 heats, it is the top 3. Top 3 is going to be moving over, plus the fastest 3 times. So the first 3 of each heat, which is 21.
Remember, it says 9 lanes.
First 3 of each heat, so 7 3 is 21, plus 3 fast times to qualify to the semifinals.
3 is 9. 3 9 is 27.
The thing said first 3 plus 3 fastest. So
we're not using 9. We're not using 9 lanes there.
So they're working with 27. They're working with 24 same way.
Okay.
We can still end up with 9 lanes.
Oh, we're gonna end up with 9 lanes.
We ended up with 9 finals in 2023,
Yeah, but
no?
that was an ad hoc situation.
So, man, we not care about that again. I'm
No,
just saying.
no, we thought we were gonna have 9 lanes in Tokyo. I thought that was a thing. Or it
I
was
thought
only
it was a thing too. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it is.
okay.
Tokyo look like they can about moderation, and conservation. Like
Okay.
for me. Because we can about the stress. So top three. This is saying top three. Heat number one. My God. First heat, low and weight. First heat, even though there is no Jamaican in it. Melissa Jefferson, Zoe Hobbs is in the first heat. Julia Henriquez, Brie Rizzo is in the first heat. Sade McCrae from Canada. Lisa Mayer from Germany is in the first heat. Then we'll move to heat number two, where we have Rani Rassus from Belgium. We have Pfizer, Bazola. We have Iwa Swoboda, the troublemaker. We have Tina Clayton running out of lane 5 with Dina Asher Smith in lane 6. Rosemary Chukwuma from Nigeria is running out of lane number 7 in heat number 2. For me, heat number 2 for me, 3 ladies I'm thinking to coming through from heat number 2 for me is definitely Dina Asher Smith, Tina Clayton, and I will have Iwa Swoboda coming through along with Rosemary Chakuma for me.
No, you have to choose one. It's three position.
Iwa Swoboda.
Beg to differ, but I think Rosemary is in better form than Eva Sabova. And I mean, my three is from lane 5, 6, and 7. I should get my top three right there.
Alright. That's not a problem. Heat number 3, I think is why we never ready for that eater yet. But think that eater should have gone on eat number 7. We never ready for that race, yeah. Eat number 3 should have happened last. Me not do it is. It should happen last. Marlene, Coley, Anthea Charlton. Then it's Shericka Jackson, Gina Lukempa, Shakari Richardson, Tori Lewis from Australia in that heat. Ooh.
I like this seat
So it's
because
9 late. Oh, okay. It's
go
8
ahead.
lanes of use. Go ahead. No, it's 8
Is
lanes of
eight lane in the use. I would like this seat because I want to see where Shakari is at this point in time and where Shericka is also. I'm hoping that Shericka comes out to run, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for. And pretty much 1, 2, Shericka, Shakari, and I can't. I would definitely go for Charlton from Bahamas for the third spot.
The third spot is up for grabs. Gina Lukempa. Gina is a championship girl. Gina know when to get ready. This is not Devin Charlton. This is Devin Charlton's sister running the flag.
No, I know, but when you look at Gina, her season best is 11:05. So she has not, as you said, it's no, I said, but we have to decide what she has given to us now. That's the mantra that we have. If we're going championship girl, when you reach down to further eat, we have to go use the same method.
I'm not afraid to do that
Okay.
for the rounds.
Well,
Heat number 4 was
if you're using championship metaphor for the rounds, why not?
no, I'm not using that in this case, but for me, I have Gina Lukempa for the third. I there's no question whether I am in between or not. I actually do have her.
Okay.
Yeah. We get to heat number 4. We have David, we have Harris, we have Cora, we have Camille Rutherford from Bahamas. We have Audrey Leduc from Canada, Julian Alfred, Olympic champion. We have Connie from Cote d'Ivoire. I think heat number 4 is the easiest heat, in my opinion.
And
Easy walk.
easy walk for Julian. I need her to go out and run very hard, get a good time, so she can put herself in a good semifinals.
Huh?
Get a good time to
It's the
put herself
easiest,
in a
it's the
good
easiest heat.
semifinal.
It's the easiest heat.
On one of the
But yeah,
east that you can be complacent and meet up on persons you don't want to meet in the semifinal.
I think heat number 5 also is a good heat. Alejandra, we have Connolly from Australia, we have Anna Carolina from Brazil, we have Tanisha Terry, we have Daryl Nita, we have Takas from Hungary, we have Thelma Davis from Liberia, Geelong, and we have Yusuf. Given for me is definitely Daryl Nita, Tanisha Terry, and I will go with Thelma Davis. I think Thelma can come through with the third. But anything is possible. But Daranita, Tanisha Terry, T Terry is my pick.
I'll go with the same one, different order, but you just
Oh,
need to.
it wasn't. I wasn't giving first and second in others.
Okay.
Names.
Okay, all right.
Team number 6 have Rory Lowe, Edna from Zambia. 4-star, we have Dossa from Italy. Kayla White is in this one. We have Amy Hunt in this one. We have Bertrand from Trinidad is in this one. We have Destiny from Liberia in this one. And for me, I have Kayla White with with Amy Hunt coming through. That's the 2 that I can call for that heat.
Based on season best, I'll give the third person to Leah from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. Heat number 7 is the heat that the whole world will be watching, and the whole world will be, all eyes will be on heat number 7. We have Tritania Lowe, we have Sina Maria from Germany, Marie Jose Telua from Cote d'Ivoire. We have Van der Weeken from somewhere. Torres, we have Maria Mont from Chile, and we have the great Dr. Shelley and Fraser Price running out of lane number 6. And for sure, I have Maria Sitelu Smith along with the great Dr. Shelley and Fraser Price coming through on that one.
I mean,
everybody will be watching.
Everybody's looking forward to this race. Kudos to Shelley after a decade and so. It's the fastest woman in this event this year, meaning she still have a personal best of 10.60. Anything close to that will
no, hold on. She's not the fastest woman this year.
No, meaning in this event this year, she's the fastest woman with a personal best.
No, she has the fastest personal best.
English, yeah,
the way you construct a sentence, Xavier.
I know, and I clarify, and it's her personal best make her the fastest. She has the fastest personal best, so she's the fastest woman in the field based on her personal best. Wouldn't you say, Doctor? Wouldn't you say Elaine Thompson is the fastest woman over 100 meter? Alive. So being alive and being at Tokyo, she's the fastest woman there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
No, Zeran, but
she's not the fastest woman in Tokyo now.
I'm
just asking.
I don't take to the way in which the sentence is made. I don't take into which where how the sentence is made, and that's what I'm trying to say.
And I clarified it. The sentence wasn't constructed the way you liked, and I said
No,
I
it's not the
asked
way I like. I'm just saying. You explain. Yeah. I wouldn't if even if Elaine is running this year, I wouldn't say she's the fastest woman because we're talking about this year. So it's just that.
I just asked a question. You said Elaine is the fastest woman alive, and I said Shelly is the fastest woman in Tokyo.
Okay. German says she's not going anywhere close to that. Sorry, it's a send off, but not the one you think. Didn't Xavier? It's about what you have done for me lately. Oh, didn't Xavier say it's about what you have done for me lately?
And do you notice I said if she get close to it,
Audience says he
predicting
agree
anything.
with Davian. This time Latin, not on sees the best, but just being there. But that is what I was trying to understand from him. But then him says he used the sees the best. So that's why I was saying it's just the way in which him construct the sentence when we never that take two, but then him come back and correct it and says the fastest woman there. So because he used the sees the best first, well, I mean, it was a little bit. We are trying to understand what he was saying. I mean, I said Xavier is troubling.
Yeah, but you missed the words that I said before season best. They were said not using the season best. You heard only season best.
Is when I say to you, no, you said season best, and then it's afterwards you come back and remove it.
Okay.
And that's when I took on to you. Yeah.
Jermaine, she's the fastest woman in the field based on personal best.
She's the fastest personal best.
Yeah.
Of the field, but she's not the fastest woman in the field.
This year.
All right. We know what Xavier says. She's the fastest based on her personal best.
Not have too much double standard because you just said Elaine Thompson is the fastest woman in the world.
I never said that.
That's what you just said.
No, Xavier.
What did you just say?
1 second. You asked me if I say Elaine is the fastest woman, and I said alive.
Yes. So if she's the fastest woman alive, but not in the
context in which you were saying it.
Yeah, but if Elaine is the fastest woman alive, I can say with the same concept that you're using that Shelly is the fastest woman in Tokyo right now.
You are using the concept and I say, no, me try to understand why you're using it. You make it sound like me use the concept and then you're trying to understand.
No, you just said Elaine is the fastest woman alive. So I'm taking out Elaine out of it and add a few other words to it. Shelly Ann Fraser is the fastest woman alive in Tokyo now. Isn't this sentence still true?
Me never have a problem with the sentence. I wanted to understand your sentence. Even there's nothing for you to defend. It's just for you to explain.
I'm not defending, but you're saying.
I never said
okay,
anything.
Okay, Latoya. Whenever it come on to Shelly and Fraser, you get defensive.
But I just spoke about Shelly and how did I get defensive? You made a statement, Xavier, and I simply asked you to clarify. You used the word season best, and I just corrected. You said cannot be that. And then you corrected it, and I understood what you're saying.
Can we move on?
We have the
German, too much.
We'll have the women's 1500 meters. We're in heat number 3. We will see our own Adele Tracy going up in heat number 3 for the 1500 meters tomorrow morning. After that, we will move to the men, where the men will show their strength as how the women did same earlier tomorrow morning, where we'll have the men in the 100 meters. That is going to be an event. I definitely tell you, the men 100 meters, a lot of people now sleep tomorrow morning. Them time there. A lot of persons will definitely be up because the men 100. Well, so for true, I've not seen the men 100 meters
You're
lineup.
not gonna see it because there's a prelim tonight. They
Oh,
can't put it
yes,
together
yes,
until
yes,
that is done.
yes, yes, yes. So the men 100 meters will definitely be something to watch. And as the prelims ends, we will basically be able to post who is in what heat and see how they will be lining up. But definitely the same way as how we're seeing a Shericka and Shakari in one heat, Shelley and Mary Hosetalu in one heat. It's highly possible that we will seeing some of that happening for the men. German says she has the fastest personal best of the field, but she's not the fastest woman in the field. Elaine is the fastest woman alive, not the fastest in the world. Xavier, turn me on now. German say you turn him. What a thing. Mighty Christ. Would love for her to make it to the next round, but it looks sticky for her. Which next round are you talking? The final
There's
round or
Adele.
the
No,
semi-final?
Adele. He's talking
Or
about the
Adele
50.
is speaking. Miss Smiley, I don't know no Adele have a permanent smile on her face. I no matter what is happening, when Adele is running, Adele have a permanent smile on her face. It's always a pleasure watching her run. I when Adele come last, Adele have permanent smile. It's a pleasure to watch her run. I tell you. So I wish all athletes running tonight into running tomorrow morning all the best. I wish them health and everything that is good. Welcome to Tokyo 2025. Tokyo 2025 has indeed begun. And anything else that you like to say before we leave?
No, that's it. Thank you guys for joining. And thanks again for Shericka for stopping on in with us. Um, we'll definitely have a recap some point tomorrow, and we'll definitely post that for you for our viewers to join us again. We might just have you might just see us before the heats of the 100-meter also, or the mixed relay. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. You just may never know when we will pop up. So just remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow us on the Facebook page, same name, Track and Field Totnet, and click the notification bell so that you will not miss anything that we will be doing when we are doing so. We are happy that you are able to be here with us as we continue the coverage or the highlights of what is happening at day number 1, moving into day number 2 at Tokyo 2025. We are about to get ready for the relays. So let us just continue to hope that all athletes will remain. What do you mean? Dijon Oakley?
Well done. That's good. At least somebody is listening.
Um, all right. So Dijon Oakley, Zandran Barnes, Leah Anderson. Not a bad team. Dijon and Leah, yeah. Zandran. Zandran has been really putting in a lot of work for the past, repping the black, green, and gold. Let me say that for the past couple of years. I appreciate him. Let's see how it goes. All the best to them. So we will definitely be back and have a chat about what happened in the night moving into tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for joining us again. We are happy that you are able to be here with us. Stick and stay with us as we continue to take you through Tokyo 2025.